Seattle has a rep for being a coffee town, but why? How did we become known for coffee consumption, and how far back does this rep go? Well, green coffee has a longer shelf life than roasted coffee, which stales fairly quickly. This means most Seattleites roasted their own beans at home until the 1880s, when commercial-sized roasting machines were more widely available. And this lady here didn't show up until the 1970s, and she wasn't the first coffee empire to come out of Seattle. Dan Davies and Company is thought to be the very first coffee roasting business in Seattle. But it was two brothers out of Boston, Edward and William Manning, that would take Seattle coffee roasting to another level. The brothers moved to Seattle in 1908 and set up a booth in the one-year-old Pike Place Market. They sold cups of coffee for 2 cents, and soon after offered baked goods. The booth did so well they moved upstairs to where Lowell's restaurant now sits. By 1915, they began to open up other locations in Seattle, Everett, and Spokane. By the 1920s, they expanded south into Oregon and California, and by the 1930s, there were more than 60 Manning's coffee shops up and down the West Coast and specialty restaurants in Phoenix, Salt Lake, and Denver, and you could find vacuum-sealed cans of Manning's coffee in grocery stores right alongside Folgers and Maxwell House. While no longer in operation, Manning's holds the distinction of opening the first chain of local coffee shops that served its own brand of fresh roasted coffee. And that all started right here in Seattle. Next time, we take a look at how espresso, drive-ins, and the counterculture led to one of the biggest names in the coffee business.